The special assistant to President Bola Tinubu on social media, Dada Olusegun, has debunked the report that the Central Bank of Nigeria has threatened to delist money transfer banks, including Opay, Kuda, Moniepoint, from transfer channels. And then, it was said that the Nigerian Interbank Settlement System in a directive to banks notes that having these non-deposit taking financial institutions, such as switching companies, payment solutions service providers, and super agents as beneficiary institutions on the bank's need funds transfer channels contravenes the Central Bank of Nigeria guidelines on electronic payment. However, in a tweet on Thursday, December 7th, the presidential aide says that the report is fake, while urging the public to desist from spreading disinformation because it could lead to panic and hurt businesses. Olusegun also urged members of the public to seek clarification on government policies to avoid spreading disinformation. Well, talking about internet and then, the information we get on internet. And that is why, most times when these things happen, there is a concern about how not tamed, some of the information we have on internet are. So we have to be very careful, we as people that are conceiving information on internet, and also people who are spreading wrong or forceful rumor. Not too long we were talking about how we hope that some of these banks, this is the festive period, we hope that some of these banks will not start giving people problems, because people were already expecting, I hope this bank will not run away with our money, especially the fintech banks. And now this fake story, allegedly though, fake story now saying that this thing is not the way it is. People have just been, bringing out fake rumor about it. And I can remember the Opay, came out first yesterday to debunk it, saying that, the directive given by the Central Bank of Nigeria does not affect Opay. And before now, the federal government coming out to also say that the whole issue about central bank giving that order is actually a fake rumor. So we have to be very careful how we give out information in this sensitive period in Nigeria, where businesses are being closed or businesses are even closing right now. Things are being hard. And if we give this kind of information, it makes other businesses close. And just like the way the federal government is saying through its media aid, that we should be careful the kind of information we give out there, because it is going to be affecting so many businesses, and it is not going to be good for the nation. And that will be it on the fintech story, and we'll be going straight to another story and talking about coalition parties forming coalition against APC in what could be seen as a division among political parties. 7 of them have formed a coalition named Concerned Political Parties to resist the ruling All Progressives Congress. The coalition is made up of the People's Democratic Party, the New Nigeria People's Party, the Social Democratic Party, the African Democratic Congress, the Young Progressive Party, Allied People's Movement, and the Zenith Labour Party. The coalition was said to be formed to thwart the plot of the APC to turn Nigeria into a one-party state. PDP National Chairman Umar Damagum says the coalition is to offer strong opposition to the APC. And while reacting to the development, the APC National Publicity Secretary Felix Moka was quoted to have dismissed the coalition with a wave of the hand, adding that the party won't be distracted by the coalition. The ruling All Progressives Congress has also disclosed that it is not worried by the decision of the 7 opposition political parties to form a coalition against it. The party says it is up to the parties to prove themselves before Nigerians. Well, I noticed that, Labour Party is not actually mentioned there. So maybe in this merger, Labour Party is not involved this time around. And talking about the merger, PDP also came out to debunk the story, saying that they have nothing to do with this coalition that is happening. And then, but the thing is, thank God that APC has come out to say that they are not worried about this thing. They are not going to be distracted, because they are seeing this thing as some, distractions. But at the end, they say all these parties are going to actually, prove themselves. And we've been talking about good leadership. We've been talking about good governance. This is the time where, our leaders need to come together and fight corruption, fight what is happening in the country, and then fight, inflation, fight, insecurity that is happening. A lot of things are happening right now. And what we need to do is to, center ourselves into, being positive instead of being negative, or instead of plotting against, the existing rule or the existing leader, just for us to make ourselves, right at any time. And also for the federal government, please listen to the cry of people and make life easy. We know that the federal government has talked about some, initiative. They've talked about some loans and grants that they need to give people for them to, relieve them some of the hardship that is happening in Nigeria. Talking about the fuel subsidy, that, caused hardship in Nigeria. And people have been lamenting a lot, talking about closing their businesses. Transportation is getting high, and people are like, local flights now is 200,000 naira, and then so many things are happening. So please, the government has to do something about it. Either we like it or not, people are going through a lot, and that is why people are murmuring. But the government has also said that the people should calm down, that at the end they are going to do something about it. But still, in our calmness, they need to know that things are really, really deteriorating, and they need to do something about it.